Okay. Good morning, Tamriel. Maybe. Still waking up. Good morning. What am I doing? I'm trying to log in is what I'm doing. Don't know why it's always so difficult. In the mornings, it gets better after a while. So, I did post all of the entries for the Pride contest, screenshots with compliments, true opinions of them, put up on the forums. The link is in the Discord. As I was typing it up yesterday, I'm like, what have I done? I sent everybody prizes, small prizes, as a thank you. I did want to tell you that I'm missing 2 people. Both the Book of Hours and Bloodstone seem to have changed their usernames. So those of you who are they, contact me. Give me your new names so that I can reward you with, you know, your prize. Your thank you for entering prize. Hold on. In terms of what's going on in the world, I haven't noticed anything terribly new. I'm sure there's a lot of updates for non-housing stuff. I know Jayhart was talking about non-housing stuff. But I am bad at that. Alright, so it has been responded to, the issue with the being no longer being able to block off doors. Here you go. Kevin did respond. He said, hi Spellslinger, thanks for bringing this to our attention. We've submitted your feedback to the dev team and they are actively working on a solution. No ETA on this right now, but once a solution is available, we will post an update. Thanks for flagging for us. So it's good to know that they are not just gonna ignore this. It's an actual, there is weather outside. It just decided to be weathery outside. It's an actual problem to them. They're not gonna just ignore it. What was I saying? Pretzel rocks, yes. So there's that. That is an excellent development. Although there's no given ETA for when they're going to fix it, it is really nice that they even acknowledged that it was not intended. Because I think as housing people, we tend to just get stuck with, well, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That is not cool. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They also, you know those posters, that poster of Vardenfell that I posted? Well, ESO linked that in their news today with 2 others that I hadn't seen before. So if you'd like to check that out, that's just in the ESO news section. I know, I'm boring this morning, but what else are you going to do during a load screen but listen to the news? I've been thinking about my next contest, and I think that the next contest that I'm debating doing is going to be Labor Day related and RP related. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a Labor Day contest, and by Labor Day I don't mean not wearing white after it. You know, the intention of Labor Day was to honor labor. You know, those who work hard and you know, are the backbone of our nation in terms of hard work. And since everybody's asking for, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are asking for RP stuff, I think it would be really neat to have a kind of RP labor-centered kind of thing. I'm going to talk to Night Raven and see what specifically he had in mind for said contest, but I'm thinking that that'll probably be the constraints. You know, think just regular workers of any kind, people who are just ordinary people, not gods, not nobles, just really ordinary Tamriel citizens who, who perhaps don't get as much attention as they might need. Hunters might count, even though they're not organized labor. It doesn't have to be organized labor, I don't think. But we'll talk to people, play around with that idea. If you guys have opinions, feel free to weigh in, and that will be probably 2 months out, or you know, whatever. If I announce it soon enough, we will figure it out. It probably won't be a Water's Edge type prize, but we'll see. You know, we'll see what I can afford after giving 2 Water's Edges away. 12,400. I'm thinking about doing another contest. I'm debating, I need to talk to my RPers and see what they had in mind for what they were suggesting, but I'm thinking a Labor Day / RP type deal. We'll see what that means in this context. But I kind of want to explore the idea and then quickly turn around and give a contest information out, because you know, maybe my contests aren't perfect, but they're filling a gap now. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll get better at it. We'll see. Let me open houses. Let's go to an open house before we go live. Let's go to somebody who's on. Hello! I hope you all got the prizes I sent, or the thank yous I sent you. Let me see who's on. Melistrella, 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 Melistrella. I like your name. Good morning, all thumbs, Maldrian, winners all. Thank you. I was hoping that actually communicated that I genuinely meant it from the heart, and that you all appreciate. I was hoping that you noticed that it took me hours. It took me hours to write those up ahead of time. And then I was like, I had a thunderstorm and lightning going off in the background, and I was like, shit, this is gonna crash. And every time I get the links, because I had the text I had written, but every time I was afraid that my screenshots were gonna crash out and all the work I did on that was gonna just vanish. But I want you to know that, like, you know, even people who, let's go to Tactical's Weird Reach. That even people who didn't win, I wanted you to have the attention and the love and the care to know that I actually paid attention to what you made. I thought about it, I cared about it, it meant something to me, and I wanted that to be communicated to you, that I'm not just gonna say, here's the winners, goodbye, you know. I wanted you to all know that it meant something. Oh, gorgeous, Tactical. It was heartfelt, and I hope that was communicated. That's all. Wowzers. It's... Yeah, exactly. And, you know, but at the same time, like, yes, I posted it in Discord, but I also posted it on my, on the forums. Let me get it for you. I put it out there publicly. Hello! I got a nice comment on it from Adrakoth. Adrakoth is kind of awesome. Adrakoth is always just making that extra effort, even as a mod, and I appreciate what they've done. So you may have to scroll up from the bottom and then go back from there. Look at this cave. All right, so a lot of people do caves, and yeah, if you go look, that I have screenshots, but I also have commentary on each one, and oh, I'm so glad. That's why I'm here, trying to help. It's meaningful, that's all. All right, look at the water dripping through. This is amazing. This is antiquarians. I also like the fact that it's got a distinctive blue. It's not black, it's blue. It's well lit. It's got water falling through. This is great. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. That is great. I'm glad. I'm really glad that it helped. I'm always willing to help further if videos aren't enough. I love these mushrooms. These are my favorite mushrooms. Unfortunately, they're crown. Look at this. Wow, it's like erstwhile. They legit look like real waterfalls. It looks like if I didn't know better, I'd say some of these look like they're not the furnishing. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at this. Tactical, you are a genius. I always forget how good you are because I don't see you for a while. And then I see you and you come out with something amazing like this. And I'm blown away again. You know, and as I'm writing them up, my heart started to hurt because, like, not literally hurt, like emotionally hurt, because I was thinking, God, I really wanted to pick these others as winners too. I hate choosing. They're all so good. In the end, it wasn't even really, I couldn't make the decision in the end. In the end, my husband and the two judges really made the tough decisions because I just couldn't do it. Look at this beauty. That is so magical. You know what? It's kind of like a magic shandy. If it were upside down especially. It's kind of like a shandy in pieces. I love it. Look at all the crystals. Ugh, the glowies. And they're not overpowering. These are the moon rocks. These are the ones that you buy at the lunar spine. You can buy these at the Lux vendor once a year. But if you missed out, they're not too expensive. You should be able to buy some off the traders. Unless people really mark it up significantly. They do. They look amazing. I'm in love with all of this. Sploosh! So yeah, I want to thank the judges mostly for doing the really, really hard stuff. And that would be Tanubanu, who I adore, who is GM of Friends of Tamriel, and Cinderdaughter, who is the GM of the Naked Nord Corner Club, but she is also a streamer. Just starting out. Should give her a watch. I know that she's been streaming at off hours, so she doesn't get a ton of viewers right away. So make sure you give her some love. And Syndra, I know you use EHT now. If you want, don't forget, if you watch this, to use the live stream section. Make sure you just fill out all of the information in here. This goes for all of you who stream. Go into the add-on section, you see Essential Housing Streamers. Good morning, Silence. Fill this out. See, it's got all your channel information. And then go live from here the first time. And then from then on out, you can go live from the hub. And that will send people messages telling them that you are live. It is. It's also really nice to have like a little crafting area and all the little catchers. The whole thing is just freaking gorgeous. Seriously is. Look at all these shelvings. Just, you know, a little tip to get you a few more viewers, because a lot of times people would watch you, but they just don't know you're live. You know? So it's a good thing to use if you're a streamer. That goes for you too, Maldarin, if you're gonna stream. I don't know if you're streaming anymore. I don't know what your deal is with that. I think you might not be. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Six in a while. I hope everything's okay. Oh, we have a Hercene statue and a Hercene worship area. Very nice. Stunning. Oh, okay. Well, good luck to you. Good luck. I love it. This is spectacular. The mushroom work. Look at the mushroom. Each of those are separate. Just the fact that you layered them like that. Well, I hope so, because you're good at it. You've got one of those kind of restful streams that I enjoy. It's the shooty ones just get me. As much as I love Hammy, I cannot watch shooty ones. They just drive me crazy. This dung. Look at the turtle. Zoom. Oh my god, I love the bubbles. The turtle bubbles. The zooming turtle. Where'd you go? I lost him. There he is. There he is, see him? You know what else does that with the breathing? Mud crabs. If you want to do that kind of thing with a mud crab, any underwater pet type thing, you can use that with. All right, let me show you what I'm doing. Yeah, it is cool, isn't it? He's cute, is what he is. I think I missed a piece. I don't want to leave yet. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did get it all. What are you hunting, sir? Butterflies. Flutterbys. Yeah, okay, that is it. I just didn't want to just take off if I was wrong. All right, I want to show you what I'm working on. Remember we started working on that house the other day. So I'll show it to you. Fishies! Nom nom. Probably visible ones that I missed. I'm sorry. Eek! A mouse. I do my best, but sometimes I just still fail. Failure. Coffee. Screw tea. Alright, see you later, Maldring. Kitty on my head. Alright, so I did a little work on this yesterday. Again, it's a rough draft, don't be too harsh. But there we are at this so far. Blah. Yes, it's the tea pavilion, yes. It's not quite done, but I'm in the midst of building it. Ciao! Santuzzo Salieri. It will be moved from here eventually, but I do want to, you know, what I've decided to do is close up these empty gaps in this section with sarcophagus. So like, let's see, right here it would have a sarcophagus. Thank you. It's nice to feel inspired again. I will make it better. Right now this is just a, of course, as I say, a rough draft, but I will improve it. It's just certain pieces just didn't look right without edging. It doesn't look bad. I'll need a few more, but anyway, that gives you an idea. This is just me winging it. It doesn't fit perfectly. It's, I gotta make them all fit. I'll fix them with EHT. Essentially, like, I'm not edgelord. I'll fix them all afterwards. See, look, it doesn't fit perfectly. I make mistakes. This is just a rough draft. It'll fit perfectly after. I gotta change these chairs too. I realize the chairs don't look right because the cat's tails stick through them. Aw, cool. I also need tea. I need teacups. I need that thing I was gonna hunt down yesterday. I'm gonna still put in. Things like that. Anyway, let's do another one. Who else? Bah! Scroll. Let's see if anyone else who is on is. Thank you. All right, we'll start with Someday We'll Find It. The Rainbow Connection. Lovers, the dreamers, and me. Aw, so kind. Thank you. Where's okay, we're gonna give Azabi some shit to do. And then I'm gonna switch characters. I'm sorry. I need to do my writs on the next character. I'm a terrible person, I know. I love this section because the view from here is fantastic. I don't remember. It might have been Lord Dwen, whose vampire window ceiling gave me the general idea. Theirs didn't have the interlocking in parts. Yes, I blame you. I told you, I said, and you got that song stuck in my head. You're a horrible person. I kid. I kid. Tell me if the sound goes on, the screeching, or if it's hard to hear. I just put on my fan, and sometimes my fan triggers problems. Yes, that is that one. That is the one that was it. Mine is different in that it has pieces that cut off the windows a little bit, which I liked. Actually, no, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go on Big Me. But yeah, I have been doing more inspiration type stuff. Generally, I think what works best for me is finding something to base it off of, like a picture of a house or something, or a castle, and then it ends up looking nothing like it, even though that's where I start from. But in this case, it was just something in my head, which is kind of amazing. On the other hand, I made something kind of similar to this before, and I'm a little embarrassed that I feel like I'm remaking something I already made in a way, and I'm embarrassed by that. But let me show you the pictures of what I'm talking about. My stuff. Where is my stuff? Here we go. Thank you for the follow. Maybe I am. Maybe it's a remaster, but I tend to think of it more of like, I tend to make the So this was my Telgalen at one point. Let's see if we can do the hello. Let's do if we could show it. We show the picture. Nice to see you. Here we go. This was the very top of my Telgalen. This is looking down from it. Here's the way I got up there. I did all of those like walkways up. This was a very old version of this house. This house no longer exists like this. Then I had that as some mountains out there. A mushroom statue way off in the distance. This was extremely early for me. This was like some of my very first building. I was building up and around Telgalen. This was in my Telgalen. That's EHT, believe it or not. That was the dock. And here were the gaming sections. This is just the walkway. I tried to make it pretty, but whoops, that went by really quickly. This was my mushroom and the bar up on the top. Each section had other things, like a sitting area. This was that EHT jacuzzi. But this is the part that I'm talking about that was kind of a copy. This was, it's just like a tape, it's like a party section with balloons, and because it was a birthday for a guild I was in. And you can see how it's kind of similar themed, and here's all the presents. I had them all on a present table. But it's essentially the same thing. It's like a little space in the sky where people had tables and food and partying and gifts and whatnot. But that's what I mean. It's kind of a copy of an earlier creation of mine. That house changed so many times, though. I guess it is very different, but it feels the same to me. Isn't that odd? Then that house became this house. I eventually made a glass-bottomed restaurant in that house. And you had to crawl up. This is Telgalen. You had to crawl up the side of the mountain with onto the stair, you know, the different platforms until you got up to the top. And then you had a, there was a, I think these are craftable ones. These are the craftable ones. I made these. Okay, and that's just a little house of mine. So that was the second iteration of that house. Yeah, those are craftable. The third iteration of that house is this. This was for J Heart's 100 item contest. Oh, and this is how you can cheat in that house, but let's not talk about it. Hundreds of items. It was 300 of the, or 100 of these, 100 of these, and 100 of these to make this build. And then you can kind of just walk out onto nothing out here. This is, of course, using, whatchamacallit, magic carpet, but you can do it without doing magic carpet, too. I guess that was it. Then I was done. I stopped messing with that house. I'm going to eventually redo it, but for now, I'm not touching it. Oh, here we are. I have arrived. Eventually, I'll do something with that house again. I like that house a lot. I just didn't finish. Like, I kept changing my mind about what I wanted to do there. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, let's look at a house and then we'll do something. Let's do, we did a here. We'll do a Varlas Vea. Illusionist Mystical Retreat, Gold Coast. Oh, that looks terrible. Why would you do that? Dog on my head. Oh, so tomorrow, I'm probably not going to be on in the morning. My mother-in-law and my uncle-in-law, I guess, are coming down for a day. Look at this madness. And so I want to spend some time with her because she's in her 80s and he's in his late 80s. And you gotta give love to the people in your life because you never know how long they're going to be around. Now, if I remember correctly, everything was in the house on this one by Wingwen, but we're going to just double check. And we haven't seen him since before times. The before times. Which is what my husband calls pre-COVID, the before times. So we've got a little kitchen in here. Woof, bright light. And a lot of knobs. And some light blue touches here, making it very crystal-y. And oh look, it's a ghost chicken. I get it. These are all the little ghostly things. Up by the front were two ghostly Indrix, so there's ghostly things all around. Ghostly kitty walking around. Oh, I wonder if this button opens and closes the door. No. Alright. We've got libraries. As it would make sense in a magical home. So, when my RPers get on, I want to pick your brains. Ooh, little bar over here. Ah, those vampire lights go really well. Thanks for the follow, Cootie. Coochie. Coochie. Coochie bro. We're in a mage home, which is pretty clearly magical based on all the magey stuff we are seeing. Yay! And here they've got their books are waiting and lots of little souvenirs up on the walls and in the shelves. Ooh, that's a pretty way of doing a bed. It's like a little headboard. And we have found the bathroom, folks. Ooh, look at that jacuzzi. Is it? I wonder if you can get it gifted with gold. Look at that little water finger. It reminds me of the water stones that are in Canarthy's Roost, the water stone that they find that just doesn't stop shooting water no matter what they do. All right, now we're on the top floor and we've got gardens with a comet. Ooh. We've got a comet. We have, I think I see torch bugs. Beautiful. Bet you this is spectacular at night. Lots of gardening, well lit. You can see it's underlit. I bet you this is a regular pool. Yeah. So stunning gardens, a lot of magical looking everythings. All right. Speaking of roleplay, Siggy Butts Tell Galen, which we were just showing you pictures of. It amazes me, though, how many people build only on the inside of Tell Galen. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you prefer, you like the mushrooms, but personally, I think the view and the ability to build up so high in Tell Galen is what makes it so attractive to me. All right, property of Siggy Butt. Telvanni home. I know it's shocking, but this is a Telvanni home. 698 out of 700. And they did build outside. They have a guar corral, as one does. And then a huge dock. Okay. We've got dummies and a crafting area. Okay, cool. I'll use your crafting area. Thank you. not sure. What do I want to... Ooh, that's pretty. Ransacker blue, rank 8 materials, Quester yellow. I think that looks really nice. Alright. Let's chop up some wood. Okay, jewelry. Chop it all up. You got it. Hold on a second. Good morning. Hold on, I'm getting something. I'm getting a specific one I want to do. Green. All right. Jewelry done. And then we're gonna do my clothing real quick. And blacksmithing. Looks like I have enough materials. I don't need to go surveying, thankfully. I'm so over surveys. Been doing a lot of surveys lately too because I was just completely out of mats. I'd put off doing it for so long. Thank you for the sub, much appreciated. You're so sweet. Why is the bank not working? Are you gonna crash on me, game? The store is working. That doesn't make any sense. Why is the banker lying? Whatever, we'll find another banker at some point. Hello! Oh my goodness, nice to see you, babe. Hey, babe, did you know Ula moved back to Poland? Let's go look at the front. Ah, I didn't know you knew. Cool. Hello to Gary. Oh, look, they built up. Nice. Nice stairway. This is neat. So now that the contest is over, if I can get a hold of Cardi, we can schedule an interview. I'm going to open up any questions about EHT and any opinion questions on housing, specific houses, or what he likes and doesn't like, but nothing about ESO beyond what we've already approved through Gina or trying to approve through Gina. So I'm waiting on hearing from him again. Oh, okay. And until we hear from him, I kind of don't have any answers, but I do want to give you guys enough time to come up with questions, and I was thinking we could look at EHT heavy homes so that we can at least have something to discuss. But if you guys have specifics that you want Cardi to look at or whatever, you can tell me that too. I'll try to figure out how to go about arranging all of it. But it'll be nice to have him on. We've had long conversations and he's a lot of fun. He's hilarious. And we are both quite compatible in the sense that we laugh a lot, and I am goofy and he likes goofy, so it just works. This is a beautiful kitchen. I have not been busy. I've been sickly. I'm worried about my boy, my old dude, and I feel like my vet is missing the ball on it. I think he's sicker than she's giving him credit for. I think she's just like saying, oh, he's getting skinny because he's old. I think his hyperthyroidism is perhaps not under control properly. Even if the numbers come back right, you can still have hyperthyroidism, both in people and in animals. So I'm going to start pushing her on that, because I like what you did here with that headboard, because I'm worried about him. Well, that's the thing I have. This is the second vet. The first vet had nothing to offer. The first vet was just like, no, there's nothing wrong with him. The second vet at least said, oh, he's definitely losing weight. He's definitely got pain issues. Let's give him some pain meds. But I don't feel like... Oh, no. Mr. Stabby is fine. Ooh, this is the top floor. Very, very mushroomy. I can picture a Telvanni mage in here. Mr. Doom is fine. Mr. Potato. It's the cat. My husband is very much accepting the answer of he's fine, he's just old, but I don't think so. My gut, hello Stargold, tells me that it is not normal. We've had enough elderly kitties that I can tell that this weight loss is not natural, normal, and I trust my gut because I have had very good luck with my gut when it comes to animals. I just have. Let's go to Athalodric's Memorials and Monuments Strident. I've kept certain cats alive for well beyond what they were estimated with my trust. We kept my first cat alive for 20 years. The second cat lived 7 months past his estimation because of his heart. The next one lived well over a year past his estimation because of his heart. And it got to the point where when we were calling the vet, we're like, we think you should change this or this. And they're like, well, we're going to listen to you because your cat shouldn't even be alive. So you clearly are doing something right. This is that same vet, though. So maybe they'll trust me when I say, look, I want you to test for this specific thing because I think this is what's wrong with him. And I did research because that's how I roll. So this is a memorial home. I don't know who it's a memorial to, but... Well, you know what they say about intuition, that it's really like, a lot of times it's almost like, look at that. It's like your brain solving a problem but not showing its work. You know how you get something back from your teacher and you're like, yeah, that's the right answer, but you need to show your work, and so you only get half credit? Yeah, that's what my brain is doing when it's intuition. It's not showing how it got there. That's what intuition is. So we've got a beast outside. I gotta send my stuff back to my brain and say, hey, redo this, showing your work. That's exactly what's going on. So, oh, look at how cute that is with this on the jutting out rock, and you can go swim in the water. I like the candles and everything. Oh, please, I fangirl gush over Bayushi all the darn time. Bayushi is on a level beyond any she's just amazing. She's amazing. And that's actually how I got to know her, was, she was especially nice to me on the forums. Somebody was being extremely cruel to me about my usage of EHT and whether or not I belonged in their guild because of it. And it really upset me. And I knew Bayu, she used a lot of EHT, and she was just really nice to me, and I reached out to her and I was just like, I'm so upset. Somebody is just being so mean about it. and I feel like quitting, and you know, because anybody like me, you're very sensitive. You take, when somebody is mean to you, you take it to heart rather than just accepting it for what it is, which is somebody's opinion. Look at the little dice and the turtle. This whole place is just like a little party area. And she was there for me, and I think that's, you know, right then and there, I was really convinced that she was a good person and somebody I wanted to know. So I tell you that the community is full of good people. It really is. There's some duds, as in anywhere there are some duds, but she's unbelievable. I met her when she had been releasing her Pariah's Pinnacle, which is one of my favorite houses still. And I was so blown away, and she used some EHT in that. Look at this beautiful memorial garden. And I knew she'd understand that you can make true art with EHT too. I mean, it's not like lesser or valued less just because you use EHT, and some people seem to think so. And there's personal taste, and then, you know, people have differences in personal taste. But I think being mean to somebody about their choice on that isn't right. And so that's how I got to know her. And she cheered me up. She's a good person. Also stupid smart. By that I mean she's ridiculously smart. Oh, look at this kitchen. You know what? I would add another light here. It's a little dark for some reason, and you're missing out on showing off your cool clutter. You know nothing? Okay. I'm sure. You know nothing. If you know nothing, we're all in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, look at this little office here. Cute. Again, nice clutter. Closing off some of the rooms, because then we have more room to decorate, especially that gardening outside, and all the clutter requires additional space. You can't really get away with decorating the whole house like that. You know, Atha, this house, if you liked EHT, would look really great with some fake books with EHT. And then also, since it's a memorial for someone, you could even put a book in front that says what it's all about. Alu Troops just came on and goes, "Howdy, coffee anyone?" I said, "Right in the IV, please." Right in the IV. All right. Let's go to Manborn's Stone Eagle. Stop by and recharge your ultimate in our world-class spa, or unburden your pack at our merchant or banker. All crafting stations available to guests, along with easy access route to the Thieves' Refuge, located behind the waterfall in the main hall. All right. So as you can see, yes, I am working. I am working on a house, even though I'm doing a tour right now. I am working on a house. There's some bits of it that I need to ponder. I don't know if you're like this, but sometimes I get to a place with a house where I have to mull over how I'm going to handle a particular aspect of it. There's a part of that house that is problematic for me that I want to cover / make elevated, like better, improve it, but I need to ponder how I'm going to do that. That's all. All right, Manborn. Hello, Manborn. Manborn Manor by Manborn. Look at that. That is very elegant with all the brass. And sometimes just mulling over things in the back of my mind is enough. I think this build will get finished. Sometimes builds don't click. Like when I started building the boat, I was just like, this just isn't clicking. But other times they click just fine and you're able to look at the little hidden incense in the basalt rocks. That's neat. And here's the spa then, because it's got the ultimate recharger thinger. The A-lead well. No effects. Lots of PvP stuff in here. Oh, actually, it's a little bit of everything. Here's a little orcish section. Here's some antiquities. Yeah. Ooh. That's interesting. Interesting displays. Look at the way that they're laid out. It's unusual. It's so unusual to lay out your stuff like this. Here's the banker. Now will you play with me, Mr. Banker? All right, 29793. And then we're gonna mail this stuff to my alt so he has stuff to sell. She, it. Is anybody here in Spicy? Did we get our trader back? I don't even know. I have to look. I know we lost it for a little bit. I think a totally different guild is in town. Alright, let me grab my glyphs and on we go. Look at all the clutter in this place. It's so full. I wonder if the outside is kind of bare because it's got so many items in here. Look at the little... Oh, let them out! Life. Econ, sorry. Econ. Derp, I can check that, can't I? Mournhold, we're back! Okay, cool. Thanks. Because yesterday I noticed we didn't have Mournhold. And yesterday was Tuesday, so that makes sense. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, 5, 6. Streaming potato. I forget you're Stone Eagle. No offense. It isn't sticking in my head. I'm not sure why. I'm sure if I went into it, it would come back to me. But I'm on NA today, so. I know we have a little crafting room with everything you could need, including little implements next to it. Yeah. Well, I do own this house, and I do intend to decorate it, but for right now, I'm working on Hall of the Champion Lion's Den. Vivek shows the roasting cheese. Always, always Vivek roasting cheese. So this is that amazing view when you first come out. So they've really cobbled. Look, they've turned the dais into a little stairway down. Isn't that kind of awesome? That's a good idea. And stairway up for that matter. But you can still see out. I will be doing stuff in here. I have not yet decided what. This is a good way of blocking off, creating a little barrier so you don't go plunging to your death. This is that Reekling bone. Look at that! They combined the Reekling bone with the fish thingy, and they made it look like one item. That's pretty awesome. Another weakling bone. And here we're out. Down. I do remember the black and gold. In fact, I have many, many photos of it. And here's where we dock our boat and fill it full of stuff. 2 boats. You've got the achievement boat and the antiquity boat. Antiquity. I would block this section off if you're not going to use it, just because it's you get distracted and want to go down it. I would just create like a fence here or something. And then, or put this in front of it so that people can't get through there. That's all. Ah! I'm gonna fall in the water. Typical. Typical Stabby. Can't walk straight. Cute little garden section over here. All right, let's see. Now, let's go down. I think down is the last place I haven't been. I still have trouble with this house and figuring out my way around it. Oh, we put whatchamacallit, a snow elf thinger here. Nothing in the dead cat, I'm sure. Sadness. Y'all let me down with nothing in the dead cat. Something in this one, but nothing in the dead cat. I just don't get you people. Beautiful. I love the inside especially. I need to do something with this house. I need to. I'm so unusual to be right. Da, 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 da. Gosh, it's really stormy out. It's a dark and stormy day. So yesterday, my husband had a bug land on him. And he was like, oh my God, I can't wait till winter because I desperately need all these bugs to die. And I'm like, don't you dare saying that. How dare you? How could you? You can't do that. No. I'll match the weather. I'll be Thunderface. Thunderface. Night Raven. We need to talk, man. I need to ask you questions about RP. So, I'm thinking about doing a contest. Like you suggested, RP related. And I'm thinking about making it real like in the... Are you in the US, Night Raven? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm gonna ask you about something. I don't know if you're in the US, but in the US, we have Labor Day, which traditionally was a holiday to celebrate labor. Like miners and factory workers and construction workers or stuff like that. And I would like to commingle the two things, RP and labor, some sort of Labor Day kind of tinge. Not talking about the parties or the wearing white after Labor Day or, you know, parades or anything. I'm talking about the somehow involving the idea of labor in RP. So I want to ask you, like, how would an RP guild phrase a contest like that? Would they come up with a really specific scenario, or would they say, here, go build something? Yeah, pretty much, Bayushi. Wage slavery, you mean? Celebrating those who do the work of that we all need as the backbone of our society, even if it's poorly paid and treated like shit. They get a day. Thanks for the follow, Bort Malort. Cute name. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to find out is, like, how would you even approach that? Would you say, create a home for or create a workspace for a typical labor person? Or would you say, you know, be very specific about it and say, there's this union. There's this union of miners, and they have this problem. Depict them fighting off this problem, or whatever it is, you know? Would you be very specific in the story, or would you be broad? That's what I want to know. And anyone else wants to weigh in, feel free, but I know that Night Raven is big into RP. Also, this is not loading and it's really ticking me off. If I close out of it, it will take even longer. It's really sickening how long everything's been taking lately. Let me close some stuff. Well, I'm just curious what would a legit, like, RP guild do? Not just what I would do, because I can always work off of that. Like, I just want to start with what a legit RP guild would do, and then make my decisions based off of that going forward, if that makes any sense. I'll worry about the specifics of it. I don't know if your RP guild even has something like that contest, or just if you just create spaces for storylines that you know are coming up. I don't know. Brains are hard. I'm just thinking about doing something different. That's essentially what I'm thinking, Malistrella. Maybe not calling it essential workers, but having it be people we respect and need as the backbone of our society. I guess that is essential workers, but oh God, that's beautiful. I'm stealing that. A labor of love. Housing decoration contest to honor Labor Day. And those of us who work ridiculously hard every day. Bayushi, I love it. Oh, see, that's the thing. I know what I would do, but I kind of want to see what people would do. Like, would they create something with hopelessness? Which I did once, and I'm embarrassed to say, because I did create a sad poverty space type house once, and I ended up getting rid of it because I was just like, oh, this is so bad. Like, who wants to feel like this, right? So there's that. But I would be okay with people taking it in either direction. I think that's where the variety and the diversity could be. That would be really interesting to see people do that. What? Oh, fail. I went to the wrong, there was more than one. I forgot. Whoopsie doodle. I was gonna redo my scrying, but I'm a dumbass. Where's the thing? Okay, over there. Yeah. Right. Those could all be options. Yeah, absolutely. A workspace. For a laborer. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I just didn't know if we wanted to have an angle to it. Like, for example, and I'm just pulling this out of a hat, and it would not be something I would actually pick, but a vampire or a werewolf attack on a labor space, a place where people are working, but there's a vampire attack. Depict it. A skooma den, I guess that could be labor. Depends on what you call labor. I mean, it really is. I'm not going to be really harsh about judging it in terms of what. I would like to make it about that, yeah. I would like this to be about, like, manual laborers. Thank you for the follow, Katana. I'm not sure how I would enforce that, though. Would they have to send me their story? That's asking a lot. But maybe that is the requirement. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to just tell the story without even having the story, you know, it just, like Jemima does, where you don't have necessarily what the story is, but the story unfolds as you explore the house. You discover what's really going on, and I always think that's kind of cool, so I'm not sure. I am not sure. Sup? Whoopsie doodle. I'm messing up again. There we go. Okay. I gotcha. But yeah, I do want it to be specifically labor. I mean, whatever way you want to justify it, it doesn't bother me. However you want to express it. Oops, I'm gonna blow this up. I knew it. Shit. I messed up because I'm not paying attention. That's the problem. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. Your story was long, but not everybody is a writer. Alright? And that's why I don't know. I'll think about it. I guess everybody who does RP would be capable of writing something up for it, right? I don't know. I mean, you people wanted RP. Why? I'm curious. Like, what do you want to do with it? What about it do you think you would enjoy in an RP contest? What would it enable you to show or do? That's what I'm getting at. That way I can focus on whatever you want to do with it. Wordy buggers. This time I'll try to pay attention to what I'm doing. Wow, you just wrote the entire thing for me. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's funny. You did all the work for me. Oh crap, don't make me break it again. Oh crap, I hit the wrong thing. Yay! All right. Sweet. I got what I needed now for my house. Let's go to my house and deposit this directly where it belongs. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just steal that from you, Silence. Thank you. Tell a story of a man named Brady. I kid. I don't know if you people would be even interested in doing so, but I hope you do. I think it would be fun to see something other than, you know, something always as glorious as you can make. Sometimes it would be fun to see, wow, Jemima, you're on the skooma bent here. You crack me up. All right, where's the gallery? We need the art. Yeah. Where's the undercraft, I guess? Sacred piece, yeah. There we go. I know, you're just crazy. It's funny. I'm not picking on you. It's just funny. Oh yeah, we were gonna put the bell up here too. crack me up. You are not flat. You are with your butt sticking up in the air. That's stupid. There. And a trout. Hold on. Let me move the small fish over here. And then we're gonna put the trout right there. There you go. We're cooking some fishies for deliciousness. And perhaps more to come. And then the keg. Of course, I'm just sticking it here. I'm not actually placing this properly. I didn't realize you were that old. I figured you were much younger than that. Then again, we're all old here. Ah, yes, these stones. Oh, we'll fix this, but they're just... Are you really? I always assumed you were younger than me. Who knew? That does not fit there. Yeah, I'm just not sure which... I mean, it's more important to have them fit than it is to... There. There we go. That's better. I may not leave that, but it's something that I wanted to try. Serene, why do I keep talking to you? I don't mean to talk to you. All right. Let's go to another house. Go to Cupcakes, House Shalador's home. And I need a quick break. I'll be right back. again. Stabby's back. Oh, nice! Alright. Nature and outdoors. So we've got, this is the entrance. Quite beautiful. Well, I think we have a Calgronted involved. Oh, look at how pretty. All these, it's like a mixture of Blackwood, or not Blackwood, Blackreach. It's like a Blackreach slash real place kind of mix. As if Blackreach infected other parts. Interesting. Man, you do a lot. Little bed area with the gold and everything. Okie dokie. Okie. Is it an open house? Jeez. Don't rush through it. You should take as long as I do and then have like a year in between building. I used to do so many builds. Then just life happened. And I lost all will to go on. I don't think they built anything in this part, really. I think they stuck to the outdoors. You have to buy one more just 'cause. Goofball. Where does this go? Is this a diving board to nowhere? Can you actually jump off this and survive? No. That was them trying to convince me. Oh wow, that's a little too good. That's a little too close to home. And here's a little spot to enjoy outside with Debella. I don't know what happened to me. I think it's because I've been so sick. It has just drained me of energy and filled me with feeling of depression and sadness. Just feeling like I'm, you know, like I'm too, when I think about creating, I get sad and I don't know why. I guess because I'm so hard on myself. And so it's hard to overcome that and look past it and just be creative. But I am doing it, so I must have turned a corner somewhere. But I've just been so tired, and look at these cute little fishies. And sickly, and it just adds up. That is neat. What a centerpiece. With the amount that you're producing, though, I can't even... I mean, I'm not producing anything. That's the sad part. Well, I am now, but you know what I mean. So, let's do Mavernardus's Pain in the... Yeah, that is neat, isn't it? It's not even the fun, it's more of a hoping that the inspiration takes. Yeah, my writing is also stuck. But that's okay. So this is A Pain in the Ass by Mavernardus. And they created it with all stuff from Leywin and Blackwood. Actually, no, it isn't. They must have updated it since doing the contest. I do like this step up. Eventually it becomes a pleasure of sorts, but lately it just hasn't been. Lately, before this, now I'm okay, but before this it just wasn't. Let's go to Sorora Snug. Aw, thank you. No, you have to relist it. 22 items. I don't think we're done yet. But it's cute. No problemo. I can feel my fever kicking in. Oh my goodness. Another amazing snug pod that does not look like one. Pura Pura. Reskin. These are paintings. That's a plank floor up ahead of us. The bright lights really help. What are you feeding your guar? Guars do not eat inanimate objects like that. They eat bugs and things and grubs. I kid. And then you have a kitty. An adorable little home. Perfect. It is snug, just like a snug pod. Very warm and cozy and fun. Let's see if we can get a Sisters of the Sands. Make sure you enter the contest, !potato for PCNA and PCEU. I'm not gonna last much longer. I have a fever, but doing my best. Sorry about the short streams lately, but like I was saying, haven't been feeling good. Oh, only 11 items. Sorora, I don't think you're done. All right. Let's see. Do we have another small one? Really small one? Golden Griffin. Oh, we did a Mopping Artist, though. Flaming Nyx, Mary, Ariel. This is her Warden's primary home. Good morning, Esmeralda. You better enter the contest, because I was just about to call it for this morning. I am falling asleep and sick. There is a guild on NA called Lucian that does a lot of the auctions they do are not in gold, they are in potatoes. So that's probably what it is. I am in that guild. Oh, look at how pretty. I try, thank you. I do the best that I can, but I'm tired of feeling awful. It's just been such a bad stretch. So let me read the whole thing. My Frost Warden's main home when she is not traipsing around clockwork. All right. Frost Warden has a griffon. Cute. All right, let me see what's going on with Twitch. Thank you. Thank you so much, Eleanor. I don't know, actually, what they do with the potatoes once they buy them. That is a good question. I genuinely do not know the answer to that. Hello! Make sure you hit / potato, Eleanor. We're gonna get close to calling it. I'm gonna be rating off your timing is kind of would normally be all right, but today I'm not feeling well. So we're gonna start the raid. If I knew how to type. No E. Leave off the E. As soon as you do it, I will pull the contest. Gotcha. Excellent, excellent. Now I shall pull the contest. Oh, Catmandu, thank you for the follow as well. Make sure you do / potato. Make sure you enter if you're PC. Yay! Now I'm gonna pick the winner. And the winner is Silence! Nice! You're on NA, right? All right, folks, I'm gonna raid off, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.